If you've been on YouTube for more than 6 months and you still haven't hit 100 subscribers, you're not alone. If you've published more than 50 videos and you're still struggling to get more than 17 views, you're not alone. That's because the simple truth is, YouTube is hard. Just ask this guy who thinks it's harder than becoming a lawyer. But if you don't believe him, and the countless creators who work day in and day out to make a success of their YouTube channels, let's take a look at some quite scary numbers. As of February 2023, there are over 114 million active YouTube channels. And of those 114 million YouTube channels, less than 2% have 10,000 subscribers or more. Yeah, just let that sink in for a second. Only 2% of all YouTube content creators have over 10,000 subscribers. Are you shocked? Are you intimidated? Do you feel like this is impossible? Let's spin a positive light on this. If you've reached just a tenth of that number, 1,000 subscribers, congratulations. Yeah, this deserves a pat on the back because you are outperforming over 91% of all other YouTube channels. You are almost literally in the top 10%. We, as creators, tend to be really hard on ourselves. We feel like we're miles away from our goals, especially when we publish another video that gets a 10 of 10 ranking. It's sad, it's unfortunate, but it's understandable. You see, one of the problems we all have is a really bad habit, comparing ourselves to others. And because of the way the YouTube algorithm works, we as creators only see our best competition. And so more often than not, you're actually underestimating how well you're doing. Becoming a YouTuber takes a lot of work. Just look at some of the jobs you need to be doing to be creating content on YouTube. You've got to do all that and do it well to stand out from your competition. And trying to master all of these things isn't even the hardest part of it. It's finding the time to do it. Most creators do YouTube in their spare time when they have a few hours here and there. But let's just imagine for a second that you could do YouTube full-time. What would it be like? When you start a full-time job, typically you spend the first month doing something called onboarding and training. That's at least 20 days of consistently showing up, learning, and improving. And after a month, you probably have, at best, sort of an understanding of what you're doing. And in that first month, you're probably not being judged on performance. In the first month, you are likely in the mindset of, I am here to learn. In short, if it's a good place to work, there is no pressure on you immediately. So why do so many people treat YouTube differently? You ain't gonna be the world's greatest creator from video one. So let's take the pressure off you and treat YouTube as your first month in a full-time job. Just turn up, be consistent, and create to learn. Don't judge yourself and don't rush to quit. And turn those first 20 days on a job into your first 20 videos on YouTube. Because I guarantee you, the difference between your first video and your, put a number here, editor, because I haven't got 20 fingers, will be astonishing. And we can't really measure your YouTube success by days because most people do this as a side hustle. Let us know in the comments below, how many hours a week are you putting into your YouTube channel? 2, 4, 10? It's not 40 as much as you would like it to be, is it? And that makes the journey so much longer, which makes it feel so much harder. Just how long? Well, according to data from TubeFilter, it can take an average of 22 months to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. For many, it takes longer than that, but don't sweat it. Remember, in terms of monetization, you can take as long as you need to reach that subscriber milestone. Focus on smaller, manageable goals. 10, 20, 50, 100 subscribers. You can knock these off in days, weeks, months, rather than potentially years. These smaller steps will keep you motivated and build momentum to the point that you won't even realize you've passed 1,000 subscribers. Trust me, that happens to so many creators on their YouTube journey. But if we're not talking about subscribers, we're talking about views. And the numbers there are just as frightening. You've likely heard this statistic before. More than 500 hours of video are uploaded to YouTube every single minute. But what you probably don't know is how YouTube audiences react to all of that content. According to a study by Pex.com, 90% of YouTube videos get less than 1,000 views, and less than 1% of videos generate over 80% of total views. That, my friends, is all the work of the evil YouTube algorithm. This is why it is incredibly important to focus on a niche and to identify your target audience. Remember that it's YouTube's job to find the right video for the viewer, not to find viewers for your videos. And that is why it always comes back to consistency. If you're always showing up for your audience, delivering content that they like, YouTube is going to go out and find similar viewers to the audience already watching your videos. That's why in your analytics, if your return viewers are going up and your average views per viewer are going up, your channel is healthy and growing. So is getting your first 1,000 subscribers or your first 1,000 views on a video the hardest thing you will ever do on YouTube? Probably. Check out some of the biggest YouTubers on the platform: MKBHD, MrBeast, Markiplier. They didn't get there overnight. Here's another slightly made up number, but probably underestimates the problem. 99% of creators who don't reach 1,000 subscribers give up too soon. So if you are on your way to your next milestone, whatever it is, 1,000 subscribers, 100 subscribers, 1,000,000 subscribers, this is a message I have for you. If you keep going, you'll make it, because you can't fail if you don't quit. So we've talked about 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 views. What number are we missing? 4,000 hours of watch time. This video will sort you out with that.